Hi guys, it is Tony from the Dog Training College. I just thought I'd do another video on how to use Zoom. So in this video, I'm going to go over how to schedule a meeting and how to actually start it as well. So the first thing you're going to do is head over to the Zoom website, which is zoom.us, and it should show you this page. So the first thing you would do is click on your My Account in the top right hand corner, and it should take you to your profile page, and this is where you can change your logo, and you can also change your sign-in email as well. But for now, we're going to leave that. So on the left hand side, there should be a personal panel just up here, and it will give you different features such as your profile, your meetings, webinars, recording, and your account settings as well. So if you click on your meetings, it will take you to a page that shows you your upcoming meetings, your previous meetings, and setting up a meeting template as well. So to set up a meeting, it's really easy. Just click on schedule a new meeting, and it will take you to this page, and this will give you all of the options to set up a meeting. So the first thing you would do is give the meeting a title. So I'm going to call it a test meeting just to show you guys for now. Then if you wanted to put in a description, you can, but I'm going to leave this blank. So then you pick the time and the date. So I'm going to leave that on for today, and I'm going to put that on for 1 p.m. So that would be setting up the time. And then if you wanted it to go on for an hour, you can, or if you wanted to set it for the free plan, it would be 40 minutes for a meeting. So you can either set it for 40 minutes if you had a free plan, or an hour if you had a pro plan. So the next option is called recurring meeting. So with that, if you had a certain one-to-one every week at a certain time, you can actually click on recurring meeting, and that will allow you to pick how often the recurrence is and how often it should repeat as well. So you can set all that up, but for now I'm going to leave that, so I'm just going to untick that. The next thing is called registration. So with Zoom, there are two different options for meetings. So you can have people register for your meeting. So you have a list of their email addresses if you wanted to use that for marketing, or you can leave registrations off. So if you wanted to turn that on, all you do is click on that, and you should notice it will now require a meeting password. And you can give that password out to participants, or if you just wanted to give a link out to a certain customer or student, you would just untick that, and then just untick the required meeting password. So the next option after that is meeting ID. So you have two options. So with Zoom, with your account, it will always give you a certain meeting ID. So if it's a scheduled one-to-one every week, I would leave it as your personal meeting ID, so people don't have to get a new code every single time. But if it's just a one-off meeting, I would click generate automatically. So the next options after this is your video and your audio settings. So with the video, I would definitely recommend leaving the host video on and leaving the participant video either on or off. So with the participant video, it means the attendee. So if you are inviting someone to join your meeting, you can choose to always have their webcam on or always have it off. If you choose to have it off, they can enable it in the future, so it doesn't really overly matter if it's on or off to start the meeting off with. The next option is your audio settings. So with your audio settings, you have three different options. You can do the telephone, and that would allow you to dial in on your telephone but have the meeting on your computer, or you can also use your computer audio as well. I would normally recommend allowing the feature for both, just in case they do try and access through computer audio, but for some reason there's an issue, they can always dial in if there is a technical issue on the day. So the next ones after that are your meeting options. So you have enabled join before host. This basically means that if a student uses your link and you aren't already there, they can join and wait for you instead of having to see the host hasn't started the meeting yet message. So I would definitely recommend leaving that on. And then I would leave all of the other settings off because you don't really need to use those. And then it will also show you the recording this meeting option. So I would always leave all of your meetings recorded just so you have that reference if you need to go back to it. And you can either record it in the cloud through the Zoom servers, or you can also allow it on your local computer. So I would just click on in the cloud to make life easier for you, and then click save. So it will save your meeting, and it should refresh in just a couple of seconds with your new meeting as well. Oh, it's because I haven't started the time properly. So let's just change that and click save, and it will bring you up the meeting. So that's how simple it is to actually have that meeting on there. So once you set up the meeting through Zoom, the first thing you would do is just head on to your meetings panel in the top left hand bar, and then you should see your test meeting or the meeting you set up in the last video. So all you would do is click on the name of the meeting, and then in the top right hand corner you should see a button called start this meeting. So all you do is click start this meeting, and it will just ask to open up Zoom. So once you open up Zoom, it will show you that you are now in the meeting. You can see that it's automatically recording, and you have different options as well. So I'll just walk through the different options we have now. So let's make this full screen. So in the left hand side of the screen, you can see my microphone. So the first option is to mute my audio. So you can mute and unmute yourself just by clicking here, and it's really simple to do, and you should see as well if you're muted or not with that little icon here. So to unmute yourself, just click on that, and there should be a drop down menu, and it will allow you to pick a microphone. So I normally just use my normal MacBook Pro microphone and the MacBook Pro speakers, but if you do have a different setup, you can always change those as well. You can also test your speaker and microphone using this button, and you can also switch to phone audio if you do have any technical issues as well. So the next one after that is start your video. So all you do is click on that to start your video, and it will show you your webcam here where our logo is. And again, if you press on the drop down button as well, it will show you what camera you want to start with, and if you want it to have a virtual background as well. But that isn't overly important, the virtual background. But if you do need to change any video settings as well, just click on video settings. So the next feature after that is called invite. So if you click on invite, this is how you would normally invite your customers. So there's two tabs. There's email, and you can use the default email on your computer itself. You can use your Gmail, or you can use Yahoo Mail if you wanted to individually send that to someone. But there are two options here as well. So what I normally would just recommend is clicking copy URL, and it would copy it straight onto your computer. So I'll just show you what that looks like in a separate browser. So if you just go into a new tab and copy and paste, it will just copy and paste the link here, and it would ask the customer or student to either open Zoom or download it as well, and that would automatically log them into the meeting. So your other option is going through contacts. So if you had a recurring student, there should be a contacts button, and you can see I have quite a few recent contacts as well. So I've got Leanne and the Dog Training College, so I can just click on them. So if I click on Leanne and click invite, it will invite her straight into our meeting, and she will get an email notification as well as a laptop notification if she's logged into Zoom. So the next feature is manage participants. So managing participants is really easy. You just click on it, and you will be able to see who's actually in your meeting, and you can either mute them or rename them as well. So the next option after that is you can mute all participants if you had a long list of them, and unmute them. And there's the more option as well if you wanted to mute them once they join the meeting. You can also play a enter and exit chime, so you just know when people enter and leave your meeting, and you can also lock your meeting as well. So what it means to lock your meeting is basically that once you have started your meeting, if someone is late, you can lock them out as well. So it's just a handy feature if you need to use it, but we don't really use that feature. So once you're done with that, you just press the close icon, and the next one is share your screen. So sharing your screen is really simple. You would just click on share your screen, and you would pick on desktop 1, and you can now see that it's sharing my screen normally. So I'll just click stop sharing to go back onto our meeting. So the next option there is your chat. So chatting with the group chat is really simple. You can just type in a message. So I'll just put test message, and that will go to everyone in the meeting. Just be warned that if you do record it, it will record all of your transcripts as well. So that's just one to look out for. And then once you're done, just close that, but it will pop up if you have a new message as well. And the last option is reactions. So if you wanted to tell someone they're doing a good job presenting, or if you understood something, or if they can hear you, you can either use these two. So if I do a thumbs up, it will show it over here on the left hand corner as well. So that's really handy. And the last thing is to end your meeting. So once you click end a meeting, it will ask you if you want to end the meeting for just yourself or end meeting for all. So I would definitely recommend clicking end meeting for all, as that would kick everyone off your meeting, so people aren't hanging around if they get confused if you're coming back or not. So you just click end meeting for all, and it will close that back down for you. So hopefully this video will help, and you will also get email notifications once the recording has been done as well for you. So if you do have any questions on that, just comment down in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. Hopefully that helps.